Georgia, wrap me up in all I want you. In my arms, will let me hold you. I'll never let you go again like I did or used to say. I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you. Georgia pulled me in, I asked to love her. Once again you fell, I caught you. I'll never let you go again like I did or I used to say. I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you. I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you.
They say you know when you know, so let's face it. You had me at hello. Hesitation never helps. How could this be anything else? Well, all I dream of is your eyes. All I long for is your touch. And darling, something tells me that's enough. You can say that I'm a fool and I don't know very much, but I think they call this love. One smile, one kiss, two lonely hearts is all that it takes now, baby. You're on my mind every night, every day. Good vibrations getting loud. How could this be anything else? When all I dream of is your eyes, all I long for is your touch. And darling, something tells me that's enough. You can say that I'm a fool and I don't know very much, but I think they call this love. Oh, I think they call this love. What could this be between you and me? say that I'm a fool, and I don't know very much, but I think they call. Oh, I think they call. Yes, I think they call. This love, this love.
She'd take the world off my shoulders if it was ever hard to move. She'd turn the rain to a rainbow when I was living in the blue. Why then, if she's so perfect, do I still wish that it was you? Perfect don't mean that it's working. So what can I do when you're outside in my mind? 'Cause sometimes I look in her eyes, and that's where I find a glimpse of us. And I try to fall for her touch, but I'm thinking of the way you was. Said I'm fine and said I moved on. I'm only here passing time in her arms, hoping I'll find a glimpse of us. Tell me, save us your glory. Does he laugh the way I did? Is this a part of your story? One that I had never lived. Maybe one day you feel lonely, and in his eyes you'll get a glimpse. Maybe you'll start slipping slowly and find me again when you're outside in my mind. 'Cause sometimes I look in her eyes, and that's where I find a glimpse of us. And I try to fall for her touch, but I'm thinking of the way you was. Said I'm fine and said I moved on. I'm only here passing time in her arms, hoping I'll find a glimpse of us. 'Cause sometimes I look in her eyes, and that's where I find a glimpse of us. And I try to fall for her touch, but I'm thinking of the way you was. Said I'm fine and said I moved on. I'm only here passing time in her arms, hoping I'll find a glimpse of us.
Baby, give it all. I give it all just to make you mine. And if you need a minute, honey, I'll give you all my time, all the time. Do you need the Sandman or a phone call? kisses on the foreheads of the lovers wrapped in your arms. You've been hiding them in hollowed out pianos left in the dark. Got the music in you, baby, tell me why. Got the music in you, baby, tell me why. You've been locked in me forever and you just can't say goodbye. Your lips, my lips, apocalypse. Your lips, my lips, apocalypse. Go and sneak us through the rivers, flood is rising up on your knees. Oh, please, come out and haunt me. I know you want me. Come out and haunt me. Sharing all your secrets with each other since you were kids. Sleeping soundly with the locket that she gave you clutched in your fist. Got the music in you, baby, tell me why. Got the music in you, baby, tell me why. You've been locked in you forever and you just can't say goodbye. You've been locked in you forever and you just can't say goodbye. When you're all alone, I will reach for you. When you're feeling low, I will be there too.
I wanna be your vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dust. I wanna be a Ford Cortina, I will never rust. If you like your coffee hot, let me be a coffee pot. You call the shots, babe, I just wanna be yours. Secrets I have held in my heart are harder to hide than I thought. Maybe I just wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. Wanna be yours. Wanna be yours. Wanna be yours. Let me be your lucky meter, and I'll never run out. Let me be the portable heater that y'all get cold without. I wanna be a steady lotion devotion, at least as deep as the Pacific Ocean. I wanna be yours. Secrets I have held in my heart are harder to hide than I thought. Maybe I just wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. 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 Wanna be your vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dirt. Wanna be your far cartooner, I will never run. I just wanna be yours. I just wanna be yours. I just wanna be yours.
It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other. Pink and orange skies, feeling super childish. No Donald Glover. Missed call from my mother, like, where you at tonight? Got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden hour. You slow down time in your golden hour. We were just two lovers, feet up on the dash, driving nowhere fast, burning through the summer. Radio on blast, make the moment last. She got solar power, minutes feel like hours. She knew she was the baddest. Can you even imagine falling like I did for the love of my life? She's got glow on her face, a glorious look in her eyes. My angel of light. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. closed as we're both getting old. I can't describe what I'm feeling, and all I know is we're going home. So please don't let me go. Don't let me go. And if it's right, I don't care how long it takes. As long as I'm with you, I've got a smile on my face. Save your tears, it'll be okay. All I know is you're here with me. Watch the sunrise as we're getting old. I can't describe. I wish I could live through every memory again. Just one more time before we float off in the wind. And all the time we spent waiting for the light to take us in have been the greatest moments of my life. I don't care how long it takes. As long as I'm with you, I've got a smile on my face. Save your tears, it'll be okay. You're here with me. I can't describe. I still remember 3rd of December, me in your sweater. You said it looked better on me than it did you. Only if you knew how much I liked you. But I watch your eyes as she walks by. What a sight for sore eyes, brighter than the blue sky. She's got you mesmerized while I die. Why would you ever kiss me? I'm not even half as pretty. You gave her your sweater, it's just polyester, but you like her better. Wish I were Heather. Watch as she stands with her holding your hand. Put your arm round her shoulder. Now I'm getting colder, but how could I hate her? She's such an angel, but then again, kinda wish she were dead as she walks by. What a sight for sore eyes, brighter than a blue sky. She's got you mesmerized while I die. Why would you ever kiss me? I'm not even half as pretty. You gave her your sweater, it's just polyester, but you like her better. I wish I were wish I you ever kiss me? I'm not even half as pretty. You gave her your sweater, it's just polyester, but you like her better. Wish I were.
Stare like watching stars. I could walk you by an hotel without a thought. You'd be mine, would you mind if I took your hand tonight? No, you're all that I want inside. I imagine we fell in love on that wonder skies with you. I think I'll picture us, you with the waves, the ocean's colors on your face. I'll leave my heart with your air, so let me fly with you. Will you be forever with me? I'll keep it safe, so don't you worry a thing. I'll tell you I love you more. It's stuck with you forever, so promise you won't let it go. I'll trust the universe will always bring me to you. I imagine we fell in love on that wonder moonlight skies with you. I think I'll picture us, you with the waves, the ocean's colors on your face. I'll leave my heart with your air, so let me fly with you. Will you be and thought you love it but forgot you're gone. I still save screenshots you never see, as if part of me believes you still care. I'm not waiting, just not fully here either. You took half of me when you left and didn't say goodbye. I'm still talking like you're listening, still living like you might come back. I deleted your name, but kept the number in case you remember mine. I sleep on my side of the bed, but it doesn't feel like mine. My friends ask if I'm okay, I smile and say I'm better, but I'm not. You took half of me and didn't look back. And now I talk softer, move slower, love less, just in case. I'm still here but not home. You left quietly, and half of me followed the rest. Just stay waiting. I left a voicemail last week, just noise and silence, mostly silence. I said, hey, it's me, then nothing, because I didn't know what I needed you to hear. I think I hung up before it beeped, but it felt like you heard everything. I still talk to the space you left behind. I still send words into the dark. I still dial your number just to feel the weight of not getting through. You changed phones probably, but the line still rings and rings. And I pretend you're busy, not gone. Sometimes I say your name just to remember how it sounds. I still leave voicemails to nowhere, little messages you'll never hear, but I say them anyway, just in case you ever wonder if I still care. I don't expect a call back, just needed to say something and into the world with your name in it. Voicemail after voicemail, nothing back. But maybe that's how this ends. Me talking, you gone, the line still open.
Hedonist, decadence, ignorance is bliss. The answer is the question I don't ever miss. What the fuck is practice every time I drop a hit? Should've paid for promo, but he put it on his wrist. Career dead, 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 like the faces in my pocket. He turned fed, 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 yeah, I heard how he was talking. All they mad, 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 how they tweaking when I'm dropping. Screaming sad boy was the scripture, yeah, and Eden was the prophet.
In American English, hedonist, hedonist. In British English, hedonist, hedonist.
Coming to you live from the place of the lost souls. Red bandana ain't banging no Bosco. 215 Glock 9 free Rondo. I ain't from that part of town, cause I'm still gun-toed. You ain't keep a rock, bitch. Rolling Stone, tongue out for the fronto. She look just like Misa Misa, she fresh out the death note. Like Dushina got me eyes, I ain't never seen foes. Only thing I want, neck, neck, and
In
depressed
American
hoes.
English, hedonist, hedonist. In British English, hedonist, hedonist.
I waited by the phone like it was 2010, and you still cared about time. I wrote a message, deleted it like 5 times, hoping you'd write first. You said I'll always listen, but you stopped when it mattered. You didn't ask if I was okay. You didn't notice I was slipping away. You didn't stay when staying was the only thing I wanted. I told you my worst fear, and you said nothing, just blinked like it was too much. I tried to meet you halfway, but you never moved. You didn't lie, but you didn't show up either. You didn't say goodbye, just stop saying anything. You didn't fight when I gave you every chance to care. I asked with my eyes, with the way I stay quiet, and you still didn't see. You didn't have to break me, you just let it happen. And maybe that says more than anything you could Bumped into a car last night by the highway, but you didn't know, 'cause you were there. Got hurt by my classmate in school. All those words were sharp, but you didn't know. Absence of you. I got used to not being asked what I'm going through. I know independence suits me, but I wonder how it would be to be asked about what I'm feeling today. I can't remember how many letters I wrote, tore and crumbled just 'cause I'm afraid what you'd say. The shelves collect the dust of all our memories. Ice cream on Friday night, arcade after nursery. Absence of you. I got used to not being asked what I'm going through. I know independence suits me, but I wonder how it would be. I know it's not that easy to be demanded as we talk over tea and be asked about what you're feeling today. I texted you something small, nothing dramatic, just hey, hope your day is okay. You saw it 30 minutes later and didn't say a word. I watched the bubble fade like it took my dignity with it. I don't know why it still stings when I knew you were slipping. You used to answer before I even finished typing. Now you leave me on red like I'm some memory you're done remembering. Left on red, and that's what we became. A half-finished sentence and no one to blame. I keep checking like you might care again, but all you left was silence and one little scene. I reread the text like the scripture, looking for something I said wrong, some clue I missed. You said you were busy, but your story's full of parties I wasn't invited to, of people I never met, in a life you lived better without me. You didn't block me, you didn't ghost me, you did worse, you ignored me softly, slowly. Left on red, and that's what we became. A sentence with no reply and no one to explain. I still keep typing and back spacing it all, because even if I send it, you won't call. I didn't want much, just something that felt real. But even silence has a way of making you feel loud in the wrong ways. Left on red, but somehow I'm the one who feels like they said too much. You saw it, you didn't reply, and maybe that says more than words ever could. Babe, you got me twisting and turning, during my sleep. You got me reaching my limits, tears on my face and they taste like deceit. Your actions fuel the voices, I hear the voices in my head. You're late again tonight, crushing my heart as I cry on the bed. You say you're sorry, but you act like you're weak. You plan how to cheat, then you run back to me like I'm gonna forgive. You cry like a kid, fall on your knees like I'm gonna believe. But I'm gone, baby, you're now on your own. I'm gone, I'm so much better alone. Babe, all of my friends are saying I have to get over your pretty face. So I booked a trip to Stockholm, where all of my nights will feel like the days. I tried to bury the pain somewhere deep, but it came to the surface again. So I let the pieces of my heart lying on the ground to be washed by the rain. You say you're sorry, but you act like you're weak. You plan how to cheat, then you run back to me like I'm gonna forgive. You cry like a kid, fall on your knees like I'm gonna believe. But I'm gone, baby, you're now on your own. I'm gone, I'm so much better alone. No tears left to cry. Nothing good comes from you crossing my mind. No tears left in me. Now I'm finally free. Nobody's to come. No pair of earrings on your bank account. Now you're finally free from anything that we could be. You say you're sorry, but you act like you're weak. You plan how to cheat, then you run back to me like I'm gonna forgive. You cry like a kid, fall on your knees like I'm gonna believe. But I'm gone, baby, you're now on your own. I'm gone, I'm so much better alone. Your chair is still pulled out, like you just stood up to grab something from the kitchen, but you didn't, and it's been 2 weeks. I keep setting a second cup out of habit, then pour it back before it cools. I tell myself I'm used to it, but even the table feels uneven, with one side empty. You always sat with one leg tucked under, talked with your hands, laughed at things I didn't find funny, but laughed anyway because you did. And now this empty chair knows more than anyone about what you left behind. It holds the shape of your quiet, your tired eyes, your unfinished goodbye. And I still sit across from it, like I'm waiting for someone who already chose not to come back. Last night I caught myself reaching across the table to stop you from knocking over the salt, but it was just the wind from a window I forgot to close. I laughed, then cried, then went quiet again. I thought time would blur you out, but this chair remembers better than I want to. This empty chair knows the version of you that stayed late, held my hand, picked fights over nothing just to feel something. And I still talk to it sometimes, but it doesn't talk back. It just listens like you never really did. I should have put it away, but putting it away felt like giving up on something that didn't even ask to stay. So the chair stays and you don't, and maybe that says everything. Your seat is still warm in memories, but cold in every other way. Didn't tell you how I sat by the window for 3 hours after you left, hoping you'd forget your phone or your keys or anything that would bring you back just for a minute. I didn't tell you that every time you said I'm tired, I thought it was code for I'm tired of us. And maybe it was, I smiled too much when things were falling apart. I thought if I looked calm enough, you wouldn't notice how scared I was. I didn't tell you how loud the silence got after you hung up first, how I practiced all the right things to say, then swallowed every one of them because your eyes already looked halfway gone. I didn't tell you because I thought maybe you'd stay if I stayed easy. I didn't tell you about the night I wrote your name in my notebook 100 times, like maybe repetition meant permanence. I didn't tell you that your sweatshirt still hangs on the back of my chair, and that sometimes I wear it when I need to feel less alone. You never asked, and I didn't want to make you uncomfortable with my heart. I didn't tell you how loud the silence got 1,000 chances, but I waited for the perfect one, and you left before it came. I didn't tell you, and maybe that's why you never turned around. I didn't tell you, and now I'm learning how to talk to an empty room. I didn't tell you because I was afraid you'd leave, but you did anyway.
You see, this is how life should be. It don't take more than your eyes to see. You could be everything in the world to me, my lady, forever my girl to be. I wanna wake up with you tomorrow. If I can get the genie out that bottle, I'll put you on my list and wish you here. My vision of you is crystal clear. Why you so crazy? Why miss your play, man? You always lying, saying that you're having my baby. You know, long on my lady now. Why you still patient? You been sweating me lately. You threaten my safety. See, I ain't having that, you're driving me crazy. You can play some but just like I'm driving Miss Daisy. Girl, why do you hate me? Why do you date me? How could you blame me? I'm feeling you, baby. She's a diva, I'm Mona Lisa. You're so exotic, you know you got it. I wanna love ya, I'm thinking of ya. You're supermodel, do the wah wah, I'ma follow. Hey, 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 I do it again, girl, I do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Break it down, turn around, girl, do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Now walk it out.
Somebody, anybody, rock the dilly bomber. Tell me how you feel about it. Let your body talk, walk like you got it good. Do the body rock a drop, pop Hollywood. We make it happen.
I do it again, girl, I do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Break it down, turn around, girl, do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Now walk it out. You see, this is how life should be. It don't take more than your eyes to see. You could be everything in the world to me, my lady, forever my girl to be. I wanna wake up with you tomorrow. If I can get the genie out that bottle, I'll put you on my list and wish you here. My vision of you is crystal clear, until I come back home. Burning up the minutes on my cellular phone. Talking at you, think you like it better when I'm gone, or you think you like it better when I'm wrong. I think I heard him say it in a song. You understand women a little better when you're grown. And I'm an internationally known MC, so there's some things I don't condone. And no, I'm not afraid to be alone. I ain't looking for love, I got my own. I wonder how you got that on, and what dummy you got to let you rock that stone.
She's a diva, I'm Mona Lisa. You're so exotic, you know you got it.
I wanna love ya, I'm thinking of ya. You're supermodel, do the wah wah, I'ma follow. Hey, 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 I do it again, girl, I do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Break it down, turn around, girl, do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Break it down, turn around, girl, do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Now break it down.
I said something stupid. You didn't look up, and I felt smaller than my own voice, which is funny, because I wasn't whispering, I was just being soft. You said you feel everything too much, but that's only because you never tried. I read you my favorite line from a book. You said it's pretty, but you weren't listening, and I pretended that was enough. I used to think you were gentle, but maybe you were just quiet, the way storms are before they touch down. The softest parts of me tried to speak, but you blinked and looked at the TV like I hadn't just handed you my lungs. You said I make everything heavier, but I was just trying to be held. I wrote your name in lowercase in my journal, so it wouldn't look like I cared. But I did, God, I really did. Sometimes I wish I was louder, meaner, harder to forget. But I was raised to be lovely, not lasting. The softest parts of me are still mine, even you never knew what to do with them. You said you wanted something beautiful and laughed when you saw the cracks.
Before the night is over, I want to be a lover, I want to be a soldier. Crazy boy, yeah. These girls, many are deceivers. You made me a believer for you. I wish you me river, I wish you me river, girl. Let's make our Sundays evening great again. Go picnic, cheap wine, expensive love again. And if you like me and you, we could be more than friends. Kinda, I want you to be my lover. Before the night is over, I want to be a lover, I want to be a soldier. Before the night is over, I want to be a lover, I want to be a soldier. Someone else beginning, oh baby, be me. If you are sick, I'd rather bag you my kidney. Oh baby, one ball up on me, bam bam, shake your body for me. Oh baby, one ball up on me, bam bam, shake your body for me. Oh baby, one ball up on me, bam bam, shake your body for me. Oh baby, one ball up on me, bam bam, shake your body for me. Let's make our Sundays evening great again. Go picnic, cheap wine, expensive love again. And if you like me and you, we could be more than friends. Kinda, I want you to be my lover. Before the night is over, I want to be a lover, I want to be a soldier. Before the night is over, I want to be a lover, I want to be a soldier.
phone stopped buzzing after the nights stopped hurting. And I thought maybe if I stayed quiet enough, the universe would whisper back. But no one came, not you, not God, not even the wind through cracked windows. Just me and this stubborn aching thing called hope. I never asked for proof, never needed promises, just sat there beside me like a silent witness. Hope sat beside me anyway, even when I gave up, even when I cursed, even when I stopped writing letters. It didn't flinch, it didn't leave, it just stayed smaller, quieter, but alive. I buried dreams under months of silence, under nights where even breathing felt like a betrayal. But somehow hope planted something in the cracks. It didn't bloom loudly, it didn't promise anything, but it stayed, and that was enough. Hope sat beside me anyway, even when I stopped sitting with myself. And maybe that's what love was supposed to feel like. No noise, no proof, just presence.
With a gangster, I swear. She wanna pull up on a throwback Thursday. Pretty baby wanna do me that day. I'll be the only one she want, and she have is it. No games for this, she don't wanna play. Mona Lisa, she dey make my heart go racing. It's so crazy. If money not they come, she say baby you're the one. Everything I want, she say consider it done. Everything I do, she my number one fan. Nobody can come between us. If money not they come, she say baby you're the one. Everything I want, she say consider it done. Everything I do, she my number one fan. Nobody can come. I say a fashion killer, my number one cheerleader. Sabi girl, you're my pillar. One word, I'm Mutima. I say a fashion killer, my number one cheerleader. Sabi girl, you're my pillar. One word, I'm Mutima. Roda, oh oh, Roda, 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 oh oh, Roda, Roda, oh oh, Roda, Roda, oh oh, Roda. Roda, dance it for me. Oh, Roda, Roda, dance it for me. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Roda, have you seen my Roda? No baby fan like my Roda. She ain't want me deadly, brother take it back, you they make me lively. Say how you feel me, bounce it back, you they look so lovely. Got me dizzy, the way she move. I'm a little baby, you got me. Juma Africa, baby, you got me, yeah. Got me dizzy, the way she move. I'm a little baby, you got me. Juma Africa, baby, you got me, I sense a fashion killer, my number one cheerleader. Sabi girl, you're my pillar. One word, I'm Mutima. I sense a fashion killer, my number one cheerleader. Sabi girl, you're my pillar. One word, I'm Mutima. Roda, 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 oh oh, roda, 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 oh oh, roda, 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 oh oh, roda, 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 oh oh, roda. Rhoda, dance it for me. Oh, Rhoda. Rhoda, dance it for me. Yeah, yeah, oh, Rhoda. Have you seen my Rhoda? No baby fan like my Rhoda.
Painted my mouth red the way you once said you liked, but you didn't notice. You were too busy squinting at your reflection in a wine glass, thinking you looked tired, but I was the one fading. I wore that perfume you bought me in April. You said it smelled like home, but you never leaned in after May. I sat across from you in every room, but you always looked away. Not out of guilt, not out of fear, just disinterest. Looked away, even when I was screaming inside, even when my hands shook from holding everything you didn't ask about. You looked at the ceiling, at the floor, at your phone, at anything but me. I once asked, what do you see when you look at me?
My feeling I'm a nobody. I don't know nobody. person don't love me. Just because I call you say I'm cousin. Boy, me lover. What thing they do me, if you show me like I do. Treat me like I done that. Now if you say, yeah. Me never try all this love. This one they drain on my heart. I swear I'm never bored. Searching true love. I just like to love and searching true love. If you're looking for them, searching true love. I've been searching for the searching true love. Searching for true love. Surely I don't wanna show love. Treat me like a king, I gon' make you queen. Treat you like a queen. Up in on me song in the town. Walking all I was see on the lotto. All I want is love. Some true love. Now if you say yeah. Me never try all this love. This one they train on my heart. I swear I'm never bored. Searching true love. I just like to love and searching true love. If you're looking for them, searching true love. I've been searching for the searching true love. Searching for true love.
I used to write you letters on the back of receipts, old napkins, the margins of books I stopped reading when you left. I never mailed them, but they're folded like grief in a drawer beneath all the things I pretend don't matter. I told you things I couldn't say out loud, not because I was scared, but because I knew you'd blink and nod and say, don't be dramatic. I wasn't, I was just honest, and that was too loud for you. So I wrote instead in lowercase, soft rage and tired affection. These are the letters I never sent, the ones that say you hurt me without asking for an apology. The ones that ask, did you ever really love me, without expecting an answer. Sometimes I burn them just to feel something final, but mostly I just keep them like I kept you. Half there, half hope, half dead. Maybe writing was never for you. Maybe it was just to hear myself. Believe me, these are the letters I never sent, sealed in silence, stamped in shame, addressed to the part of you that used to stay. And if you ever asked what I never said, I'd hand you a flame and say, read them carefully.
too comatose. Still in the club line on time. They love a party, they'll never know you more than a stranger walking across street. They love a party, they'll never know you like I do. Caught up in a blank canvas, silent and numb. In a blank canvas, I was so bored, but I'm enchanted now. Caught up in a blank canvas, silent and numb. In a blank canvas, I was so bored, but I'm enchanted now. Distracted, too psychopathic, mismatching. I pedal backwards, monotony. My kind of man is follow me. We'll find a balance, anything to get your ass outside. Over mornings we'll have our nights. Butter lights where problems hide, like rumblefish by a riverside. Swimming to a bullet, feel like static from a TV set. Only dream in color when we sleep because we hit reset. Panic for a disco queen, a neon maze a mile away. Yeah, they love to party, but they'll never know you anyway. Caught up in a blank canvas, silent and numb. In a blank canvas, I was so bored, but I'm enchanted now. Caught up in a blank canvas, silent and numb. In a blank canvas, I was so bored, but I'm enchanted now.
I didn't say what was breaking inside me, because I thought you could feel it anyway. You looked at me like you knew, but didn't wanna know. And maybe I was wrong, but silence can be a kind of answer. I think you knew how close I was to falling, to saying too much, to needing more than you were ready to give. I think you felt it in the way I stayed. Quieter than usual and longer than I should have. I didn't cry, not that day, but my hand shook when you said you've been distant. I almost laughed, because that was the one thing you finally noticed. And maybe didn't ask because you already knew the answer. I think you knew, but you let it pass like a song you liked once, but didn't want on repeat. You didn't lie, but you didn't stop me either. Not saying wasn't peace, it was just avoiding what we both already understood. I never said it, but I think you knew, and you left. You didn't stay, but you stayed long enough for something in me to shift. Maybe we were meant to meet, to pass through, to pause in the same song for just a few quiet verses. Maybe it was never meant to build, just to touch and teach. You showed up without trying to impress me, and somehow I still remember the way you held the moment open, just wide enough for me to feel seen. I used to ask, why didn't you stay? But now I just say, thank you for showing up. Maybe we were meant to meet, not forever, but just enough to remind me what it felt like to hope again. You weren't my always, but you were my suddenly, my briefly, my maybe, my maybe. And I don't need a better ending. I just needed to meet you. Again. You never brought flowers, but you came back, even when the day didn't deserve it. You forgot small things, but you always remembered how I like my silence, and that was bigger than anything. You didn't always say the right words, but you listened when I stopped talking. I didn't need more than your name on my phone and your breath in the quiet parts. I didn't need grand gestures, just you making the bed without being that. We didn't dance under stars, but we cleaned the kitchen with music, and sometimes that was softer than poetry. You never said forever, but you stayed every day, and that felt close enough. You never asked me to change, and maybe that's why I softened. I didn't need more than your voice saying you're tired. I'll drive then your hand on the small of my back at the store. Like we've done this 100 quiet quiet times. You never made it hard to love you, and that was everything. I didn't need more, I just needed you the way you were. I tried to tell you that I wasn't okay, but you looked at the clock and said something about dinner. And I knew right then this wasn't the kind of love that could hold all of me. You asked how my day was, and I tried to answer honestly. But halfway through the part where I said I cried on the train again, you said traffic was awful, and I stopped. You didn't have to shout or walk out, you just kept changing the subject. And then eventually I forgot how to finish a sentence without apologizing. You changed the subject and I changed myself, became quieter, shorter, smaller, until I wasn't interrupting your comfort anymore. I used to start stories with too much detail, but now I only say it's fine, even when it isn't, because you made it clear you like the version of me that didn't take up time. I told you once that I needed you to ask, but you blinked and said, can we talk about it later? And we never did. You changed the subject, and I changed my expectations. Stopped thinking you'd meet me where it hurt. Stopped believing my honesty was something you'd want. Sometimes silence doesn't come from peace, it comes from being trained not to speak when no one's listening. You changed the subject, and now I don't start them. What I wanted to say was that it hurt when you left, right after I told you I didn't feel okay. And I know it wasn't cruel on purpose, but it felt like you didn't know how much of me was breaking in that moment. And I just needed you to stop talking and see me. What still think about the way you never looked back after closing the door. Like that was the most normal thing two people who used to love each other could do. And I kept thinking maybe you'd come back for the words I never said. But that's not who you are. And I don't think it ever was what I wanted to say. Was that you didn't have to fix it, you just had to hear it. I wasn't asking you to stay just to make me feel like my sadness wasn't too much. I wish I had told you that I knew you were slipping months before you said it out loud. That I watched you pull away in the small things, the way you answered, the way you stopped asking. And what I wanted to say was that I still loved you, even when it felt like you didn't deserve it anymore. But I was too afraid you'd turn my softness into something inconvenient. What I wanted to say was that you hurt me in quiet ways, and that I forgive you. But that doesn't mean I'm not still carrying it. I thought if I stayed quiet, you'd lean in. But all I did was teach you that my silence was comfort. So this is everything I wanted to say. And maybe someday you'll hear it in a song that sounds a little too familiar. I didn't ask where you were, even when it was late, because I knew you'd get defensive, and I didn't want to be the reason we fought again. I said it's fine when it wasn't, because I thought being easy meant being loved. I told myself you're just tired and let everything go quiet. I made it easy so you'd stay, made myself less so you wouldn't have to carry anything. And now I'm the one left holding everything. I laughed at the things that hurt, and you called me chill. You said you're not like the pictures, the books, the keys, but you took the part of me that believed in being chosen. You didn't steal it, you just left with it. You took what mattered, not the loud things, just the quiet, just the soft center of who I was before love and breaking slowly. I can still sleep, but not rest, can still smile, but not mean it. You didn't ruin me, but I stopped writing songs that didn't ache. You kissed me like you forgot how to stay. You took what mattered, not the loud things, just the quiet, just the soft center of who I was before love meant breaking slowly. I can still sleep, but not rest, can still smile, but not mean it. You didn't ruin me, but I stopped writing songs that didn't ache. You kissed me like you forgot how to stay. You took what mattered, not my hands, not my name, just the thread that held them all together. And now I come undone too easily. They say we heal, but some things don't grow back. Some faith, once torn, never finds a new shape. You took what mattered and left what still